In this fifth video of Revision Through MCQ series, let's try to tackle a super important chapter of Mauryan Age. See the first question, it says that the term Dharmasthya used by Kautilya denoted. अब याद रखिए Kautilya wrote arthashastra. And arthashastra is considered the most important source to know about Mauryan Age. In arthashastra, Kautilya has given the description of the judicial system as well, and there he has described Dharmasthya as the judicial court in times of the Maurya. So answer here would be C, judicial court. The next question says that the most important source of information for the municipal administrative system of the city of Patliputra in Mauryan time is. अब फिर से याद रखिए that apart from Arthashastra, the second most important source to know about Mauryan age is Indica, that was written by Megasthenes. Megasthenes was ambassador in the court of Chandragupta Maurya and was sent by the Greek ruler Seleucus. In Indica, Megasthenes has given a very good description about the municipal administrative system of Patliputra as well. So answer here would be A. The next question says that the official credited with the construction of Sudarshan Lake in Saurashtra during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya was. First know the answer. The answer would be Vaishya Pushyagupta. Now how we know that Pushyagupta constructed this Sudarshan Lake in Saurashtra region of Gujarat? Because there is a famous inscription in India that is called Junagadh inscription. The Junagadh inscription was written by the Shaka ruler Rudradaman. Rudradaman I constructed this Junagadh inscription in around 150 AD. Super important fact, Junagadh inscription is considered the first long inscription in India in pure Sanskrit. In this inscription, the reference is there that the Sudarshan Lake was repaired by Rudradaman. And there Rudradaman says that the Sudarshan Lake was actually constructed by Pushyagupta, who was one of the officers of Chandragupta Maurya, giving the reference of the Mauryas. Answer here would be D. The next question says that Chandragupta figures prominently in the work of. Answer here would be Vishakha Dutt, because Vishakha Dutt came in Gupta time period and he wrote a drama. That famous drama was Mudra Rakshas. The Mudra Rakshas drama talks about Chandragupta Maurya and how he captured power in Magadha. So answer here would be B. The next question says that Kharosthi script was derived from. Kharosthi script is a variant of Brahmi. General Brahmi script is written from left to right. But Kharosthi, on the other hand, is written from right to left. Mostly, Kharosthi was the variant of Brahmi that was there in northwest part of India, and mostly it was used in Ashokan inscriptions in northwest part of India. In west part of India, mostly Ashoka used general Brahmi script in other parts of India. Next question says that the Ashoka's major rock edict which tells about the Sangam kingdom include. Ab yaad rakhiye, we get the reference of three Sangam kingdoms later, the Cholas, the Cheras and the Pandyas. The reference of the Cholas and the Pandyas that come from rock edict 13th. And the reference of the Cheras in the form of Kerala Putras that comes from the rock edict 2nd. So C would be the answer. Next question says that under which of the following set of rulers were organized the first three Buddhist councils? Ab simple si baat yaad rakhiye, the first Buddhist council was convened in times of Ajatasatru. The second Buddhist council was convened in times of Kalashoka. And the third Buddhist council was convened in times of Ashoka, who was a big supporter of Buddhism. So answer here would be D. Next question says that which among the following was not applicable to Ashoka's Dhamma? अब एक सिंपल सी बात याद रखिए, Ashoka's Dhamma was a code of conduct to help in bringing social harmony, to help in bringing better economy, and that is why it was very practical thing. Ashoka never wanted the people to become sannyasis, to go for moksha or to go for nirvana. So the purpose was not spiritual but practical. So what is not applicable here to Ashokan Dhamma is that he never asked the people for sannyasa or submission to God, living the worldly life. That was not the recommendation of Ashokan Dhamma. The next question says that which of the following sultans brought the Ashokan pillars to Delhi? अब एक बड़ी मजेदार सी बात हुई that Firoz Shah Tughlaq wanted to read some of the Ashokan inscriptions that he came across. He could not read, so he ordered the inscriptions to be brought to Delhi. They are called Delhi Meerut inscription and they are called Delhi Topara inscription. Topara is in Haryana, Meerut is in UP. So answer here would be Firoz Shah Tughlaq. The next question says that who of the following had first deciphered the edicts of Emperor Ashoka? याद रखिएगा, the first to decipher the Brahmi script was James Prinsep, and most of the Ashokan inscriptions were written in Brahmi. That is why James Prinsep is considered the person who also deciphered the Ashokan inscriptions. The next question says that in the Mauryan administration, the official designated as Rupa Darshaka was. In Mauryan time period, they were silver coins which were in use. They were like Rupya Rupa, and another silver coin was Pana. So Rupa Darshaka was the officer who maintained the purity of the coin. So basically the examiner of the coins was called the officer Rupa Darshaka. Next question says that Megasthenes was succeeded as ambassador to the Mauryan court by, look, अब एक simple सी बात याद रखिएगा, Seleucus had sent Megasthenes to the court of Chandragupta Maurya. Next Greek ruler was Antiochus, who sent Dimachus to the Mauryan court in times of Bindusar. So answer here would be B, Dimachus. Next question is the Mauryan ruler who was also known as by the name of Amitra Ghata was. So अब याद रखिए, Chandragupta Maurya was succeeded by Bindusar. Bindusar was a great warrior, and that is why in Sanskrit he was called Amitra Ghata, the slayer of the enemies. The Greeks used a similar name from him and called him as Amitochatus. Next question says that the name by which Ashoka is generally referred to his inscription. अब एक simple सी बात याद रखिए, in most of the inscription Ashoka has been called by the name of Devanampiya Piyadasi. Devanampiya, the beloved of God, and Piyadasi or Priyadarshi or the good looking. So answer here would be Priyadarshi or Priyadarshini. अब एक और भी बात है, देखिए, the first major finding where we found that Ashoka has been called in inscription by his actual name Ashoka was Maski inscription of Ashoka, which is in Karnataka. Additional information that you can have. The next question says that which one of the following ancient Indian records is the earliest royal order to preserve food grains to be utilized during the crisis in the country? अब याद रखिए, in Mauryan time there were two super important inscriptions. One is called Sohagara inscription. Sohagara is in UP. One is called Mahasthan inscription. Mahasthan inscription. Mahasthan is in Bangladesh. Mahasthan is in Bangladesh and Sohagara is in UP. Both of them, they are from Mauryan time period, and they talk about famine-like situation and what steps the state should take to prevent the crisis for the people. So answer here would be Sohagara, copper plate inscription. Now, in the next session of Revision Through MCQ series, we are going to deal with the post-Mauryan age.